welcome back to PyroFalkon's Let's Play Extravaganza, where it's your Let's Play 2. Today is December 10th, 2017, and you are watching Streaming Sundays number 142. Today's game is Epic Tavern, and I am joined on commentary by the Akamura.
Hi.
Who
Sorry about the delay.
Doesn't quite have our timing down as we usually do, but even better, we have two of the developers of Epic Tavern in the chat at the moment, Sean French and Sarah, sorry, I already forgot your last name, Blandy, like I said, who she is using the Epic Tavern line, and Sean French is obviously going off his own name down in the comments below, or the chat below. So, Epic Tavern is in early access, as you can tell by the top left corner, EA build 0.829. So this may have some bugs, it may have some weird optimization, it may be whatever. Although from the reviews I read, it's all very stable, but I have not seen anything with this game yet. And the link to the Steam store page should be in the video description. I can't remember if I added it to the live stream. Kind of had to slap this one together because it was ill-prepared. But for the archive version, if you're watching this after December 10th, then it's down in the links below, down in the description below. So let us get started. So apparently, name thy tavern. Do you have a name for us, the Akamura?
Name for a tavern.
The link is in there. Thank you, Sarah. Oh boy, I always try not to embarrass myself in front of developers. So, how about you, Mom? Do you have a name for us?
The Oldie Tavern.
I like
One word.
One word. Like that. Yep. The Oldie Taverny. So, yeah, my mom's unmiked, but that's a good one. So, I'm probably going to wind up comparing this to another...
Cirque says, let's name it the pub.
Oh, God. Oh, God, the pub.
No,
Whoa.
it's not.
Let's turn down the game audio just a smidge. Let me know in the chat if it's too loud. Long ago, the land of Bor was nearly... Okay, villagers were trampled to dust, and Bor burned. After a grueling war, the Netherkin were defeated, and the Flaming Gate was sealed. For 1,400 years, the seal held.
And then the guards got lazy.
10 years ago.
Huh? That's a crap load of pumpkins.
Pumpkins. Oh yeah, they had a harvest update, so they have a lot of fall-based things. One last toast to the Ravager 4. Okay. You know I hate that name, Merrick. You and Lycasia? Sure. Lycasia are the only Ravengers. It makes us all sound like we're all... I didn't pick it, Blaze. People just started calling us that. Getting senile in your old age? You've spent half a year trying to get that name to stick. Bottoms up, kids. If Ignatius is to be believed, the Flaming Gate won't hold much longer. And where's Thorgrin? Tavern's facilities cater the needs of the heroes and ensure that they are ready to face the perils of adventuring. Now, however, is the time to fight. Pull Thorgrin from his bath. From his bath? I mean, sure. Thorgrin is...
break into his room. Yo, you're being called to the front! Dude!
Mom just said she hopes we have a towel. Indeed.
We don't.
One of these days I'm going to have her mic'd when we do the show. If she joins us. Sure you don't need another hour or two in there, Thorgrin. Hate to rush you. Oh gosh, that's me when I take baths. Cut a doomed dwarf some slack. Of all your half-assed plans, this may be the worst. You have a better idea? Can't say that I do, but that doesn't make yours any less awful. Then we're agreed. My plan it is. Lycasia, do you have the letter and the deed? Right here, Merrick. We are abandoning our child? What? We're doing what has to be done. Besides, we've survived worse than this. No, okay, not really. But if you die first, I'll raise you as a banshee or something. A banshee? At least make me a vampire. I would look amazing with fangs. Deal. All right, people, gear up.
Good God, it's like a D&D table.
Yes.
If you die, I'll raise you as a banshee. Hey, fuck you.
Adventurers need high-level skills to take on tough quests. You can use equipment to boost their skills. So, basically the game is one part business simulator and one part adventuring guild simulator management, whatever you want to call it. Which is what super attracted me to this game, and I've wanted to play it for a while. Unfortunately, we had scheduling issues, which is why we have personal story. Oh, cool! I can speak with them and get info. I mean, you know, this weapon looks sharp. It's a cleaver. Now the Thorgan has been armed. Click OK. Done. I mean, possibly. Get a mic if you're going to contribute. I'm going to miss this.
Do you want me to tilt the mic over?
Pace
you
yourself,
sure?
dwarf. We aren't dead yet.
Are you certain?
I know. I just...
Huh?
Are you positive?
Okay, thank you. Jeez.
Are you...
When the Akamura and
Are
my mom
you
are both here, it takes
HIV
me
positive?
extra effort to try to corral what's going on here. Enough of all that. Are you ready? No, but that's not apt to change. Let's go. For the first time in 1400 years, the Flaming Gate has been breached and a horde of Netherkin are pouring into the realm.
Yay!
Fight your way to the Nethercap Mountains and use the artifact provided by Ignatius Mordred to seal the gate before the world is lost. View on map. Can't do that yet. Okay, that's fine.
World's ending. Better get the fuck over there.
I mean, you know. Let's see. For the first time in... Okay. So, let's see. What am I looking at here? Little too much into... Yes. So, click the story link and then... Oh, okay. I just select who I get to add to the party. So, we have a 70% chance of success because our power is 120 versus 84.
That's pretty solid.
Okay. Yeah. Hopefully. 70%'s not bad. From a one-way trip, apparently.
Those only fail in Fire Emblem.
So, oh, you can't see my arrow. I apologize. Let me turn that on. I had to turn that off for a game that is supposed to be a secret, Lord Ariados. But there's a game we recorded for the show that's going to start in 5 days, and I turned off my mouse cursor as a result. So now you should be able to see it. Yep, there we go. Okay. Good looking out. Thank you. And hello, Tari. Okay, the last ride of the Ravager 4. This is the story of the legendary heroes who have saved the land of Bor. The results of their final ride will affect the story world and change the characters. That's
Epic
cool.
Tavern says our developers are huge fans of tabletop RPGs. We definitely want to capture a lot of tabletop RPG awesomeness in the game, and I can see that.
Awesome. Sorry, I'm still adjusting volume here. I want to make sure. Again, if one is drowning out the other, let me know in the chat. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead, the Akamura.
I was thinking it actually looks like you're a DM trying to keep track of a bunch of idiots
Sounds about right.
who are supposed to be your friends.
Lycasia scans the scene outside the tavern, where packs of Netherkin, their skin the color of ash, wreak havoc in all directions. See, this kind of stuff, this flavor text, is what I would love to do for a career. I would love to do writing like this for a game.
Yes.
I would, and I think I'd be pretty good at it. We'll help who we can on the way, but reaching the gate is our priority, she says. So long as that's open, battles out here mean nothing. Mount up. We ride for the Nethercaps.
Lyserk says, when you're the DM, you don't have friends. Yeah, you just have a bunch of chucklefucks who are supposed to be.
Hold the line, soldiers. If you run, I will kill you myself, roars a young squire to her panicked comrades, their commanders lying dead on the ground around them, with Netherkin, with featureless faces swarming from all sides. Lycasia raises her bow as the heroes rush to reinforce the squires. 66% chance.
Epic Tavern says Sean is an awesome writer, and yes, he is, because this is reading like a Pathfinder expansion.
Yes. Apparently we got it. Oh, 107 versus 82. Check. Success. The heroes rush to reinforce the squires, driving back the Netherkin. Thorgrin heals the knights in training, and their unofficial leader, Odessa Dauntless, leads her troops immediately toward the closest skirmish. The Ravager 4 continue toward the Flaming Gate. Character, Odessa Dauntless unlocked. Hooray! Continue. That's adorable. Just the walking helmet. So many innocent lives lost, Thorgrin says, kneeling next to the broken corpses of a young child. Snap out of it, Blaze yells, smacking the dwarf on the back of the head. Get on your damn horse now. Oh, I like this flavor text. Combat again, the Royal Cavalry with Bengar Skullsplitter at the helm charged toward a nightmarish throng of Netherkin. Now he yells, and the cavalry breaks into 2 columns around the horde, hacking down the creatures as they pass. The heroes rush to reinforce them.
Sean said, let me scroll back up to see it. These random stages you hit on the way to the Flaming Gate in the prologue help shape the story world you'll play in, and yeah, that's really good writing.
Yes, absolutely. With a sweep of his axe, Bengar splits a leaping wolf-like Netherkin in 2, but is knocked off his horse by the impact. The heroes fight their way to his side, and together decimate the group of otherworldly invaders. My thanks, heroes, Bengar says, grunting as he slings his wounded leg over his saddle and leads his troops away. That is very good writing. I concur, because there are too many games nowadays that do the things like that. Here's a huge arrow, and this is a Netherkin. This is your enemy. It's like, I don't need to know that. Just have it try to kill me, and I'll know I need to attack it. So
I want to make a game like that, and it turns out that your tutorial is a voice in your head that's trying to get you to kill everybody.
Awesome.
That sounds amazing.
Hello, Scarlet Plays. Yes, I've missed you too. Thank you for joining us. Every second we spend out here fighting, more of those things are pouring out of the gate. Like KCS. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Please forgive me if I don't. Keep moving. If you fail to save a vineyard, the ground gets corrupted, unlocking another vine. So every stage, succeed or fail, will unlock something in the main game. That's awesome. That's super awesome. Guards flee from the local prison as Netherkin rush in. Those prisoners are caged, unarmed, and defenseless, Blaze says, kicking her horse into a gallop. We can't leave them. 66% chance. Whoa. 83 party strength versus 82 event strength.
Woo!
But we still got it. Blaze locates a keyring and opens all the cells, plus the armory. The newly armed prisoners, led by the infamous assassin Carver, drive back the Netherkin horde. I regret this already, like Casey says as they ride away. Carver unlocked.
Yay, we got a Templar. Wait, wrong game.
I call her Lycasia. Okay, I mean, the writers and the devs know, so I will try. And for the devs, and I'm trying not to pimp myself, but I have written a series of novels. The first one is published. That link is in the video description too, by the way. But anyway, so I'm not good at writing names like that, so I went total Anglo-Saxon common names for my characters just because I'm not good at writing those kinds of names. Like Carver, who you saved here. If you fail to save him, you will see Carver again, but it's when he's coming after you for revenge. By succeeding in the prologue, you unlock him. That's awesome. And let me trim my volume, because I'm a wee bit loud. Okay. You guys are sweet. I'm also... I will pause myself for a second to give myself a little bit of pimping. I think my book is good. Thank you, Kalo, for that link, too. Yeah, shameless plug. I think my book is good. I would love for anyone to check it out. And in fact, developers, I would be more than happy to give you a code to the audiobook version so you wouldn't have to pay for it, as a thank you for giving me a code to your game. So if you can talk with me after the show, or at least I can email the press member I was emailing earlier and give you a code. Don't know if you'll like it, and I admit I would always like to do voiceovers and stuff, but, no pressure on that. I just want to share my story. To continue, they keep coming, Blaze says, hacking through a tentacled Netherkin in an overrun village. Eyes on the gate, Merritt commands. I promise I don't usually read with one voice, and this rapidly. It's only for the show. In the bell tower in the bell tower of a nearby church, priests and 4 villagers make their final stand. Netherkins scurry up the side of the building, and after them and others pour in through the shattered front door. Oh, our first failure. The heroes rush into the church, but by the time they fight their way to the tower, the priest and all but 2 of the villagers are dead. They escort the shell-shocked survivors to the safety of a nearby inn and continue on their way. Special quest unlocked. See, I like games, especially when you have random chance like this, where failure does not mean game over. Failure is just another branch. That makes me very happy. Sorry for saying sorry, Mark.
That's 1,000 into the coffers.
There sure would be. Or there is. Sorry. My eyes got distracted. Okay. They're still pouring out of the tunnels, Blaze says, looking down at the entrance to the Nethercap cave system from a rocky overhang. But I know another way. Watch your step. It's a little tricky. All right. Oh, wait. It just occurred to me over here is a summary of what we unlocked. So what we unlocked was a quest called A Crying Shame. Famous priest Father Edgington, who died 10 years earlier, was immortalized with statue. Now his statue is crying blood, and the new head priest is charging admission. Investigate for fraud. Well, I'm invested in that. I kind of want to smack the new head priest around.
TC says, no apologizing. I will not tolerate a weak pyro. Yeah, you gotta get in like 3 arsons at least.
Right. Survival. You cannot be serious, Thorgren says, looking at the narrow ledge with an 80-foot drop to the rocks below. Blaze chuckles. Trust me. When have I ever steered you wrong? That was rhetorical, she says, raising a finger to ward off the dwarves' long string of examples. Success! Blaze hands Thorgren one end of her rope and dances across to the other side. American, thank you. Sorry, Thorgren. Merrick and Lycasia follow. Thorgren ties the rope around his waist, and the others drag him reluctantly across the ledge. Awesome. Outside the back entrance to the Nethercap cave system, Merrick addresses his companions. You've done enough by getting me here. If you want to leave now, I swear I will not hold it against you, Blaze chuckles, and let you get all the glory. Sorry, old man. We're in this together. We have arrived to the portal, apparently. The Ravager 4 step through the cave entrance and immediately spot its guardian, a nightmarish spider-like netherkin scuttling toward them on 8 human arms. The heroes ready their weapons and fan out toward it. 66%! Success! Don't destroy the head. I want this one, Merrick says to Lycasia. Kasia, thank you. Damn it. She nods, takes a slow breath, and lets an arrow fly, killing the nightmarish creature instantly with a hit to the throat. With a wave of his hand, the necromancer reanimates the monstrosity and orders it to guard the tunnel behind them.
Kayla is asking if the game comes with any customization options for the character you play as the owner. And Epic Tavern says they plan on implementing more customization, and they do have some customization in the game.
Awesome. Yes, thank you, the Akamura, for getting on the chat.
You should make the default name Bark Eep.
Okay, I will do that for you. Oh, you mean for our character name, or were you saying to them?
Either way, we can be Bark Eep.
I would like to be Bark Eep. With a bone-chilling howl, a large pack of mutant wolves enters from a side tunnel and takes up the chase. A long, straight passageway opens up into a large chamber ahead. The heroes make a run for it. Dang, we've been doing well this time. Usually the RNGs are not with me. Stay left, Blaze yells as they run. Lots of bad news to the right. The heroes safely avoid the traps, but the hounds aren't so fortunate. So I would like to ask you guys, the developers, a question. Because one of the most fascinating things that happened, I think, earlier this year was that an indie developer, and forgive me, I don't remember her name. Please let me know in the chat who it is if you guys know who I'm talking about. Basically opened a question to any developer on Twitter and said, what are some of the tricks you use to make the player feel something? And one of the things that was brought up was that in the game XCOM, the newest XCOM, the percentage chances lie to you. Like if you're playing really, really, really well, even if on XCOM it'll say you have an 80% chance to hit, you actually don't. You kind of have more like a 75 or less chance to hit because because the game wants to kind of balance. So my question to the developers is, are those percentages that are being shown lying to me? Like, I kind of get it. Like, I could understand the design decision if they were, but I personally would actually prefer it to be an honest percentage chance.
I don't know if you saw, but the game director, Richard Bisso, is here.
Oh, cool. Hello, Richard Bisso. Oh, yes, I just caught that. Thank you very much for joining us. That's awesome.
And we can call him Richard or Richie, whichever suits our fancy.
Works for me. I'll probably say Richard because that's the name on the chat, and as we know so far, I can't name very well.
There's so many Nightbot timeouts popping up now.
Wait, did Nightbot get one of the developers?
No, he got TC.
Oh.
And I think Scarlet.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Richard Bessa says, no, the percentages are right on point. We want to be clear about the ramifications of all the decisions you make. That's awesome. One of the my number one pet peeve in all games is a lack of feedback. And you have seen, my fans have seen, many games that I've played where the lack of feedback drives me up a freaking wall. It doesn't necessarily always have to be blunt, but like, that's what makes the game, just a little information so the gamer can choose the right path or what they believe is the right path. So that's awesome. All right, continuing. A gargantuan two-headed netherkin stands guard at an arched doorway on the far side of the chamber. A blight brew... I have not had enough vanilla Coke today. A bright blue light flickers over the passage walls behind him. The flaming gate lies beyond, Thorgrim says, with steely determination. Man, see, so we are just lucking out then with those percentages being honest. Thorgrim mutters a quiet prayer, and his hammer takes on a faint blue glow. Get it down where I can reach it, he roars. Say it? Lacacia opens fire on its legs. The wounded giant stumbles to his knees, and Thorgrim leaps forward, smashing one head, then the other.
Richard says, any weirdness you see right now is because of bugs.
Fair enough.
And Swiss Army Knife says, the party quest success chance are mostly accurate. On-quest percentages are accurate.
Okay. Awesome. Who is Swiss Army Knife?
I think he's with the dev team.
Okay.
I think he chose the name because, let's see here.
He's multi-talented?
Yeah, Sarah said she was also kind of a Swiss Army knife, so I guess he's being a little sarcastic or something.
Oh, yeah, and Richard Bisso says we are super lucking out, though these are legendary heroes, indeed. Hey, Pyro, can you check the regular list and such just to update it, see if we missed anyone? I can do that if we start to lose control of the chat, or if Nightbot gets a little angry during this. But
his name is now Shitty the Shitbot, which sounds like the most useless robot ever.
I'll double check it after the show, LA, just to remind me. I need to give someone else access to it too.
90s girl dolls. It really poops.
I'd purged that from my memory. Beyond the archway, the adventurers see an enormous gate rippling with nether energy. Before it stands the form of a young girl bathed in crackling blue flames. Lycasia, don't care, laces up and ruined boots they received from artifact collector Ignatius Mordred. I hope these things work, she says.
Richard says Swiss Army Knife is a community leader and super knowledgeable about the game.
Oh, awesome.
And it's Drak Dore in their Discord moderator, and it's his Steam username too.
Awesome. And I'm glad I archived the chat, so like all of that is shown in case anyone wants to pause the video for a second and add anyone to their lists as necessary.
I'm trying to read. Stop being ridiculous, guys.
Now we have our under 50% chance for the first time. Impressive, the young girl speaks directly into their minds while idly playing with a ball of crackling blue energy. Join me and I'll let you live. Lycacia shakes her head and taps the heels of her boots together, emitting a low hum. Appreciate the invite, kid, but we had something else in mind. Yes! Man, everything is coming up Pyro today. Do you think your puny weapons can harm Alicia, Overlord of the Nether? The girl shrieks. Like, Keisha shrugs. Guess we'll never know, because that's not her plan. She stomps one of her boots of quaking to the ground, starting a massive earthquake that brings the mountain down on top of them. Aww. And so the Ravager 4 called the mountain down upon Alicia and her Netherkin horde, ending the Battle of Mountain Fall. Yeah. This is one pet peeve I have that I really wish I could click to advanced text. Well, this one's... Oh, that one stayed forever. But, man, that was a lot of successes.
Everybody's dead, Dave.
Oh, here we go. Impressive, the young girl speaks. Wait. No, that was the beginning of it. I hope this was the end of it. Like the last text that got pushed out. Oh, whatever. All right, we are
Sean French says it's totally possible to have train wreck prologue run-throughs where the heroes fail to help people all the way there and leave a trail of hero bodies leading to the gate.
That's awesome. That makes me happy. A new tavern opens its doors today. This is the story of Ye Olde Taverny. That's how it's pronounced.
I just had a break-off thought of Darkness Rising. Hide behind the pile of dead bards!
I love... Wait, what?
Darkness Rising?
Darkness Rising, yes. For some reason, when you said that, my brain jumped to Order of the Stick, and I don't know why.
Probably because of the same level of humor.
Yes. Welcome to Epic Tavern. Expand and improve rundown tavern your parents left you. Protect the realms of Bjor by cultivating great heroes. You got it. Okay, so now that we're kind of in the main game proper, I did want to... I was going to say at the beginning that I will probably wind up comparing this game, at least in my head, to Adventure... No, not Adventure Manager. I didn't like that one. Oh, what was the name of it? I even kickstarted it. Guild Heroes? Was that the name?
Hold
on. Sorry, I just want to get the name right so I don't
think it was Epic
crap
Manager
on the wrong game. What?
Epic Manager?
Epic Manager, thank you. Epic Manager. Yes, Epic Manager. I was not a fan of Epic Manager, which is nothing against the game. Like, I did kickstart Epic Manager, and I wanted to love Epic Manager. But there were a couple things that didn't really gel with me. And as Kalo said earlier in the chat, he played a game called Guild Commander for the show. Future Pyro for the archive version. Put an iCard in the corner. Thank you. So I've always wanted to play a game where it's basically a mix between sports management simulation and D&D heroes. And I thought Epic Manager was going to be that game, but it wasn't. It did a few things I didn't like, and one of its biggest issues to me was that it always was forcing you to keep playing, and there was no endless mode. There was no penalty for doing badly. If you did badly, it was just straight up game over, and then you had to start over, and I wasn't a fan of that. So already, I'm liking the way Epic Tavern works, because this is more, so far, this feels more managery. That's not a word. But still, it's more managery, and it's less, it's a little more hands-off, which I think works for the game, because, like, instead of fighting the combat, or doing combat directly, you're rolling dice, which is fantastic. Like, that's what I want.
Yep, and in terms of probability, Richard says, at this point you have a 1 in 1.3 million chance that your game is the same as anyone else's.
That's so cool. That's so cool. So, you know, I'm already digging Epic Tavern a lot. Super a lot. This patron has info on a potentially lucrative quest. Click on him to find out more. Sweet, man! Okay. Hello, sir. New patron, question mark, question mark. Great name.
Huh?
Your parents must be terrible.
Have you heard that? His name's Cranston. Cranston Grimm.
Wow.
Yeah. Poor guy. Tell me more. Click here to spend 2 action points. Action points is up here. You got it. Might as well get in a bit of target practice before heading out on a more dangerous quest. Kill the rats the old-fashioned way with an excessive display of violence. Okay. Oh, did it kind of force me to pick something? I saw that there was a thing behind there that I clicked that I shouldn't have. Oh, well, whatever.
Good old-fashioned rat.
We're going to stomp them. Might as well... View on map. Can't do that. Okay. Cool. Now that you have a quest, click this heroic-looking fellow and get to know him.
Huh?
Grunson Wolfspawn. It's a good name. I sometimes dream of settling down and running a tavern, but you actually did it. I envy you. Click here to welcome the hero. I hope you look good. First impressions are everything. I always look good. I am Grunson, third of my name. Technically fourth, but my great-grand... Really, it's not important. Okay. You need muscle, I need gold. Let's do this. Add adventure to roster for 2 AP. 2 achievements. I'm just so bored. I need something new and exciting. Oh, don't worry, Grunts and Wolfspawn. We've got something very exciting for you lined up.
Lord Aritos says Cranston Grim sounds like a badly mixed drink with cranberry juice and gin.
You can manage the tavern's goods stock, making sure you're taking care of your patrons that come in. You can also purchase expansions that help with either your goods or healing your heroes. And we do have plan on having more customization options, like placing trophies on the wall and more. That's awesome. I am super excited about this. Like I actually got this game probably a month ago, and the stream we were going to do it on is the one I wound up having to cancel because we either got sick or something happened. I can't remember now.
Sarah says she wants to make a drink like that now.
A drink like what?
Cranberry juice and gin.
What about name the beer you make in the brewery? That's a good idea too. Man, I love that the chat is so active today. Hi, Iron Tusk, by the way. Just caught that you popped in, and same with you, Pojo, even though you're leaving immediately, but that's okay.
If they do add a thing where you can name beer you make in a brewery, we gotta name something the Pangalactic Gargle Blaster.
Where did that come from?
That is a reference to the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. It's a drink made by the president of the universe, and it apparently, drinking it is like getting hit in the face with a hammer wrapped in lemon.
Wow. Murgle Flametongue, our level 1 fire mage. Okay, I could use the workout. Success! You've got your first quest and a full roster, so click here to head to the map. Those rats ain't gonna kill themselves. Sure ain't. Alright, we add both of our guys. 95% chance of success. Thumbs up. We can do this. I kinda want to fail on that just to see what happens. Rats Chapter 1, Stomp. Might as well get in a bit. Yeah, okay. Different skins are available or were maybe disabled now. Doing way more. Fancy furniture theme made it all disappears. Oh yes, that's a good question from Mark. How long would you estimate the full game taking? Although I am excited to just play it for however long I'll be able to.
There's the proper description.
I'm sorry?
Its effects are similar to having your brain smashed in by a slice of lemon wrapped around a large gold brick.
Wow. So we're going to clear out...
Adams, everybody.
So we're going to clear out some rats from the cellar. Kind of exciting to engage in something so stereotypical, Grunson says, rubbing his hands together. Maybe I should have put the fire mage in the back row. I'm sure they'll be fine. An angry chattering greets the intruders as the pack of rats rushes to attack. But we have an 88% chance, so obviously we'll be fine. Hooray, I didn't curse myself. Murgle bravely stomps the unholy hell out of her ankle-sized adversaries. For generations to come, bards will tell the tale of her courage in the face of almost certain victory. So is Epic Tavern... does Epic Tavern have... I mean, clearly there's some sort of story going on since we have a chapter. Does Epic Tavern have, or will it have, an eventual end? Or can it be played in Sandbox? Personally, I would prefer Sandbox, but that does not mean I will not play this. I was just hoping that there's some, or at least say after the story, you can just keep going forever eventually.
Lord Aridos asks, would Beauty and the Beast 3 be the trip to IKEA because all their furniture turned back into people and the bad sequel aside? Now, see, Beauty and the Beast 3 is they go to IKEA and then they both get enchanted by a magical meatball, forcing them to wander the aisles forever.
Wow.
And
Divvy
the
gold.
the only way they can escape is through True Love's first checkout.
So it seems, after an adventure, I can divvy the gold between, the party and the tavern. Probably more money to me means that they get unhappy.
Scarlet
Although we're not getting any money from this.
Requesting Becky voice?
Yes, I noticed that too. Interacting with our Twitch viewers and now our early access players has been crucial to making the game even better. Yes! I'm so glad developers are reaching out like this, too. It gives me hope for this whole Let's Play thing that we do. That we can all help each other. That makes me happy. Reaching the end of the Flaming Gate storyline took me 100 turns, but that's definitely not the end of the game. We add new storylines every month. Awesome! 28 hours into the main storyline, still not finished with it? I think I'm 300 quests in. Wow! That's awesome. Loads of content. That's what I was hoping to hear. Here we go. Manage menu. We're selling mead and orphanage porridge, hopefully not made out of real orphans. Let's see if we can add... Hey, Akhmara, does anything sound good to you here? Want to sell some stale bread and chicken wings? We're definitely selling some chicken wings.
Yeah, let's sell some chicken wings and orphanage porridge. What is that? Is that porridge made by the orphanage or porridge made from the orphanage?
Exactly. House wine, sparkling fairy water.
Yeah, let's sell some sparkling fairy water. Let's appeal to the LGBT.
Nice. We're not selling stale bread. We're better than that.
Yeah,
we
that
are
sounds
Yield Taverny. Yes. Yeah. Exactly, Mom. She said besides we already have the orphanage porridge, so, Good. That's a good menu. Healthy. Healthy for everybody. Tavern, Yield Taverny is now open for business. Watch here for important tavern information. A party has returned in triumph. Quest Stomp has been completed. Watch here for important information on your adventures. The roster is empty. The roster is empty. Oh, we have to just add people every time, I see.
Dear fucking Christ, is everybody calling for a round?
I think so. Speak with the customers to learn of quests and find heroes looking for adventure. Grunson Wolfspawn is ready to level up, and Murgle Flametongue is ready to level up. Cool, cool. Okay, let's level some guys up here. Let's see. I guess they've changed locations a little bit. I'm trying to find where they are. Let's see, they have quests. Oh, I can't find my... Oh, there's Grunson. Okay, so 50 AP per turn, I guess. Well, this is what they're saying at the market. Tell me more. Back for seconds. With the rats killed, the kobold cleaning crew heads down to the cellar, but returns a moment later, slamming the door behind them. A peek down the stairs reveals the rodents have somehow become reanimated as zombie rats. This quest requires combat skills. Grunson and Murgle should be able to handle it just fine. Okay, and okay. So can I bring up my roster? Yep, here we go. So, there's the level. Good. Level up for you. Level up for you. And skill points. Let's see.
Oh, that is cool.
Eh?
Sean French says, Grunson and Murgle both have personal quests that unlock as you get to know them better. Lots of patrons do. Their backstories unfold in bio segments until a quest and or new skill unlocks.
That's awesome. And you can see here, in the bottom right corner is what he's talking about, because introduction, I'm Grunson, and whatever stories you heard from about me, I can explain. But he has a personal story at 10 friendship, another one at 12, another one at 14 and 16, 26, 42, and so on and so on and so on. He has a lot of story. That's awesome. He's also a barbarian, so, thumbs up. We don't have any weapons for him yet, though. Either for Murgle here. Let's see. I'm going to give Murgle pyrotechnics. You know what? We're PyroFalkon for a reason, so we're just going to put all of his skill points into pyrotechnics. Simple as that. That's what we're doing. I like the interface because, as I said, I'm playing this blind, have not seen this at all, and yet I can see myself around here pretty easily. Can't buy weapons yet. Oh, there's expansions. Okay. Locked infirmary, bathhouse, temple, able to lift curses from afflicted heroes. Cool. Chaos recovery room. Oh, Kickstarter recovery room. Description pending. Hookah lounge. Okay. Room and board, services, decor. Oh, room and board. Level 1 kitchen. Stack up to XX types of food. Unlocked by completing the quest with a name. Stock up to X types of food. I assume those descriptions are not quite done, and that is fine. Early access games, everybody. They are the best. Trophy placement coming soon. Dang, like there's still, even though the customization's a little thin at the moment, like you can see exactly where the developers are going with this, and plus in addition to what they're saying in the chat, of course. I hope the chat window's in a good spot. I've been trying to keep my eye on it over there.
Looks like it's passing pretty decently. I'm watching the video, and there's really no point where it, like, goes too fast to read, I think.
Alright, we've already made a sale. Mark has purchased the game. Thumbs up.
Yay!
Scarlet Places, how dare you show me the chicken leg. Now I'm hungry and I don't have my cupcakes. Oh, my tavern needs to sell cupcakes.
Yes.
Okay.
That sounds fucking adorable.
So we have a 2 out of 2 roster, so I guess we are good. Let's see. Oh, yeah, we still have 50 AP. What am I doing? Let's introduce ourselves to people. Sonia Padley, welcome to Ye Old Tavern. I was on my way to volunteer at the orphanage and must have taken a wrong turn. Since I'm here, may as well have a drink or 3. My good mama named me Sonia, and it all went down from there. Okay. Aw, she is saucy and optimistic. I don't know what those mean. Because it's... Let's see. Can I see that on her? Can I see their traits from here? I cannot. So I do not know exactly what aggressive means. That is okay. Alright, let's get back to our tavern here. Say hi to everybody. Borba Horrelhammer? So then I said, that's not a real mule. Welcome to the tavern. I'm Borba, Barbarian Extraordinaire. Anything else? How about you hook me up with a sparkling cup of fairy water? I mean, sure. It is amazing. I don't know why I never tried this. Okay. Oh, alright, so I guess once they're done... Oh no, so I can click on anybody to listen to them however long I want. Fair enough. Okay. Let's just talk to everybody for a second. Come closer, this isn't for everyone's ears. Tell me more. The house wine is running a bit low. Feldspar Square has an infamous and remarkably cheap wine shop. Probably because no one can ever find it. The shop springs up out of nowhere every day and never in the same spot. Luckily, a patron thinks he knows where it will be today. Mind skills. This quest requires mind skills to succeed. Grunson and Murgle have the necessary skills. As you continue to increase the reputation of your tavern, you will unlock more roster slots for more support characters. Okay. So I can just talk to everyone however. Why am I not blind drunk yet? Graham Numb? I ask myself that every day. Feel like earning some coin? Tell me more. The attic is wasted space at the moment, but a bit of elbow grease could transform it into a usable room. No one has been up there in a while, so recruit a couple volunteers to check it out. Okay. So I'm... Now, if I'm playing this on my own and not for a stream, I'm talking to everyone and reading every word before I make my decision. Just for the sake of the stream, though, I'm going to kind of hurry this along, because I don't want you all getting bored. I'm just saying hi to everyone. Can I rotate my... Like the camera was rotating itself, and I do not know. None of my immediate controls are working to rotate my tavern. That is okay. Like, it's rotating a little bit every time I click welcome on somebody.
Oh, cool. Their composer's name is Neil Acree.
Okay.
He's done music for World of Warcraft, Overwatch, and a lot of other projects.
Awesome. My mom says it sounds like Irish music.
Yep.
And Swiss Army Knife says camera rotation is automatic. Okay, that's fair enough. Yes, I am loving the music. I haven't commented on it, probably because it's so perfectly fitting that it's just not even clicking in my head that it's playing. And that sounds bad, but like I mean that as the ultimate compliment. Like if the music didn't fit, it would sound awful.
Yes.
And it would grind and it would annoy and it would pull you out of it. But this music is so perfectly fitting that it's perfectly fitting. Yeah, it blends. It's just perfect. Tavern reputation level 2. 91 reputation points, I assume. Okay. Let's do a thing here. I would like a cup of mead. No, but I am going to suck up to Grunson here.
Huh?
Do you need anything? Care to sit down and chat? Yes. After killing those rats, I feel ready to take on the world, or at least incrementally larger groups of rats. No, we will approach that mission soon.
Did you read Richard's most recent comment?
So the more drinks you serve and people we chat with, the more reputation you build. When you get enough rep, your tavern will level up, opening a new slot on your roster. Oh, heck yeah. You can change the camera free range mode in the settings. I actually have not even seen the settings, which is weird because I usually do. Free cam mode, on or off. Turn on. Turn on. There you go. Let me double check the op. Oh, I gotcha. Not a whole lot of options yet. That's fine. Did I just accidentally mute the music?
I think you did.
It's there. It's just... It's so quiet I can barely hear it now. Although the sound is fine. That's weird. I'm going to hope the music comes back.
You insulted the band.
That's funny.
Oh, you want us to stop playing? No, keep playing. I'm pretty sure I heard you want us to stop playing.
Yay, we found a bug. as Richard Bisso says.
Yay,
That's
bug.
Okay. Early access games, baby. That's okay. All right, where is our people? Grunson? I wasn't done talking. Care to sit down? Yes, I want to talk to you. After killing those rats, I feel like ready to take on... Yes, let's reminisce over a drink. I have something to say. Oh, yeah, okay, so we leveled up our friendship with him to 13 points. So let's hear what you have to say. You've undoubtedly heard about the Wolfsbane clan? No? How soon people forget. Okay. Keep talking to me. I was 6 years old, barely 4 years into my weapon training when it happened. The Wolfspawn clan were scrapping with Mafalda Marrowsucker and her orcish crew in the Badlands. Keep talking. We had just captured a Marrowsucker outpost, and victory was in sight. When we were betrayed from within. I was just thinking of something. Would you like? Yes. Oh, okay, new quest. So this is his personal quest. My uncle, Bearfang, betrayed our clan, killing my father and leading us to a Marrowsucker ambush. The adults were slaughtered, as children were taken as slaves, as the Akamura starts laughing.
I'm sorry. Richard just says we'll get it, and the emojis are a bug and a hammer, and I'm dying.
Okay, from now on, that's all I'm picturing programmers do. They just beat the crap out of their keyboards with a hammer. I'm sure programmers would like to sometimes. Anyway.
There's a bug. Looks like it's a hardware issue. Put that down, man.
Speaking of bugs, some oversized bugs took out a farm to the east, Grunson says, slamming a royal decree on the bar with mug-rattling force. There's a hefty bounty for bringing one in alive for study. Who wants to split the reward with me? I want to keep talking to him, but I also want to talk to our other guy, so I'm going to leave you here for now. And there he is. And I like the icons a little brighter so I can see that, you know, where they are. Murgle Flametongue, how are you doing? I was thinking about the other day. After killing those rats, I feel like I'm ready to take over the world. Reminisce over a drink. I want to talk to you about something. Why did I decide to become a fire mage? I didn't. No one does. Fire mages are born this way. Orcs have an expression for it. The closest translation being burning from within. That... Never mind. I'm not going to say that joke while the developers in the chat. Nowadays, we understand more about fire mages. but I was born into a different time. My tribe thought I was a curse. Oh, you want chicken wings? Hell yeah, buddy. Have some chicken wings. It is amazing. I don't know why I never tried this. Oh, that's it? Okay.
Tink says she can see some programmers throwing their computers against the wall as well, and I'm just like, it all backs
Tink's
up
here?
to the cloud. It's fine.
Hi, Tink. Remember you have an open spot on your roster. Check your Do I? Oh, I do. I thought that said 2 out of 2. Well, the name's Sonia. I like the name Sonia. So, how about we give you a cup of sparkling fairy water. And now I forget how to add her to my team. Where? Oh, she's lit up. Oh, here we go. I was looking to get a room for the night. Offer a room. Sure, go ahead. Out of actions this term. Closing time. Reorder goods and manage lodging, or assign parties and end the day. Remain here and take care of other business.
Sorry.
What happened?
I bumped the mic. And I continue bumping the mic.
Have I already forgotten how to add her to my roster? Am I losing my mind?
There is a lot going on.
Yeah, I'm torn in multiple. Doing Let's Plays is a lot harder than it may seem to. Well, whatever. I don't want to make excuses. I do want to add. Oh, there it is. Higher 2 AP, and I'm out of AP. All right. We'll get you in the next round, Sonia. I promise. Totally promise.
Let's see here. There was something.
So I guess we are good to go for now, since we are out of AP.
Swiss Army Knife said earlier, personal story on the right shows your current friendship to unlock. Reminisce gives more points for more AP.
Cool. Good to know. Wanted skills. Combat. Okay, yeah. So let's go. You said you want to take on the zombie rats, Mom? All right.
Yep. So in order to add her to the roster, you need to build up trust with her.
Gotcha. Well, I think... Whoa. I think I can add her. I just ran out of AP.
Yep, and to do that,
because the option's right. I'm sorry?
To add AP, you build up trust.
Yes.
Is what I'm gathering.
Well, AP seems to reset after every day. So, like, once... Uh-oh. Please tell me I didn't crash. Oh, there we go. Ooh, okay. So, like, if we click her... Where'd you go? If we click her, see how the word hire is here? Like, I can hire her. I just need 2 AP, but we're done for the day, so I need more. That's okay. Well,
Swiss Army Knife says each day's return randomizes who comes to your tavern as well.
Oh, okay.
Richard says wait till you get enough people to have, like, 3 or 4 parties adventuring at the same time.
Oh, that's awesome. See, like, that makes me feel like a guild manager, or whatever you want to call it. Like, that's the kind of game I've wanted. Something is going on with my recording, so bear with me for 1 second. I'm trying to figure out what exactly is going on. If nothing else, then maybe I can help with a bug report. So recently, Avast is my antivirus program, and it's been doing some weird things with all games that I play. And I have been having problems with some, and that's definitely not on Epic Tavern. That's just Avast being a butt. So, all right, I think we're good now. Okay, let's go kill some rats. So, Grunson and Murgle, 22 party power versus 10 for the quest. Go forth! With the rats killed. Oh, we read that already. Okay.
Frick.
All right.
I keep slapping the mic.
A bard sends the heroes off with a rousing rendition of the ballad The Adventuring Party That Didn't Die Horribly. Red eyes glow menacingly in the darkness. Murgle looks a bit apprehensive as the zombie rats swarm. Success. Alive or undead, rats are rats, and this pack just got itself killed yet again. What kind of lunatic necromancer goes around reanimating rats, Murgle says. I never thought I'd be so happy to see ye old taverny, Murgle says. It's become a second home to me. Not that I have a first home, but you know what I'm saying.
Dark. And sad.
Don't worry, Murgle. We will be more than happy to help you. Let's see. Oh, it sort of added the, Oh, I have to set the slider before the money is given, apparently. Oh well, we'll leave it 50-50. Why not? Grunson and Murgle both gained Inspired. Hooray! Try... let's see. Yeah, I noticed that they don't have a G on loading. It's just loading. But there is a G kind of at the bottom being covered by the progress bar, so I don't know what's going on that one. No one is injured. We're fine on our menu, and our coffers keep going up. Hooray! Okay, I'm loving this game. Alright, Sonia, you were my first priority. Where are you? Oh, she may not come over today. Oh, wait, nope, there she is. Aha, gotcha. I heard this from a talking cat. Go on. A small farmer's market is set up across the street. Perhaps someone there can shed some light on our rat reviver. Okay. Sure. Can you join us? I would like a cup of mead. Here we go. Oh, there we go. Finally. Add this adventure to the roster. Done. Yay! Good. I haven't killed anything in a while. Thumbs up. Alright, let's see. Alright, so you are saucy and optimistic. I don't have anybody who has talk skills other than Murgle here.
Richard says you're probably playing at a smaller resolution and the loading text isn't anchored properly.
That's a bug. Yes. Okay, so for the show, I always play at 720p for reasons relating to bandwidth and garbage like that. So, okay, that's fair enough. Usually, like, when I'm playing games on my own, I play in 1080p. But whenever I do the show, it's 720p.
Huh?
Okay, so you need, let's see, party preparedness. I mean, wanted skills, social, and tracking. I don't think any of my people can really do that. Yeah, because, like, I have... all three of my people are combat-oriented. Which is fine. Although Grunson here has some orc customs knowledge. And Murgle is a interrogator. Sonia can't talk to anybody, which is fine. She and I are cut from the same cloth. Alright.
Kalo asks, does this game have something like randomized attacks from bandits after you gain too much reputation?
Okay.
And Sean replies... where is that? Yes, and rival taverns will also try to mess with your heroes once they become a threat.
Awesome. And I see Richard Besso also says, so definitely pay attention to your roster power, the skills your roster possesses. I like to keep it as evenly balanced as possible. Yeah, and I'm going kind of not that at the moment. Oh, here it is. This is a good thing. So 23 combat, only 4 social power, 25 mind power, and 20 survival power. Okay. That's probably good enough to interrogate the rat, the I smell a rat, since it says level 0, I guess? Or level 1? Yeah, whatever. We'll give it a shot.
Nope, Lysarg's out.
Okay.
Bye, Mark.
But, wait, what? Oh, he's heading to bed. I gotcha. Okay, yes, bye, Mark. Don't forget to check out the archive version of the stream to see everything you've missed on Saturday. All right, let's offer Sonia a drink. What's on the menu? How would you like plus 18%? Yeah, plus 18% for sparkling fairy water. I have 18 in stock. So, how about this? Boozers can't be choosers. Thumbs up on that one. I like Sonia. I like females in games, so you know, yay women. Let's keep boozing you up and see what we get. I want to know your backstory. Did she just hiccup at me? I am stuffing her full of food. How about some chicken wings? Keep it coming. You got it. More chicken wings. Randomly generated backstories coming soon. Wow, what a... what a timely thing for you to say, Sonia. I mean, I'm just a tavern owner, so I don't know anything. Let's say.
I like to imagine she's drunk as shit. She's just like randomly generated backstories. Coming soon.
Like, okay.
I don't know why I said that. Give me another beer.
We're cutting you off, but we'll keep stuffing you with chicken wings. Be warned, anyone reaching onto my plate is apt to lose a finger. Yeah, it's how I was today, too. I have found lately that I do not hate artichokes. I've been having artichoke dip with tortilla chips, and I've been devouring them left and right.
Oh, Lord Arianos thought that hiccup was me.
Your kitchen doesn't actually look like much, but this is actually tasty. I'm just gonna keep feeding her because I don't know. I want to max out my friendship with Sonia before I work back on Myrtle. I missed that line. Something about something her mom used to make.
Scarlett says that's Becky drunk right there. No, it's not.
Getting food at a bar is always a little sketchy, but let's give this a shot. She apparently has a bottomless stomach, unless I'm selling the chicken wings one wing at a time. That smells delish. Dinner is served. Let's see if we can max her out, and then we'll move on to the guys. With a full belly, I feel like I could conquer the world after a short nap.
No, Scarlett. Drunk Becky would order a lobster and cry into it.
Your Becky voice is awesome. Just like Mom used to make. Not mine, because she was eaten by a bugbear, but Mom's in general. And randomly generated, so yeah. Sonia has nothing more to reveal. That's okay. Alright, so let us continue talking to Grunson here. I meant Murgle. I was recalling the past. After killing those rats, I feel ready to take on the world, yes. I was just thinking of something. Would you like to hear about it? I'll never know what the final straw was that made my tribe leave me to the wolves midway to my first birthday.
Richard says she'll keep eating.
It's possible I started fires as a newborn. Maybe even hurt someone, or worse. And there's obviously the red eyes, which weren't doing me any favors. So my tribe left me to die, and I would have, had it not been for a kind-hearted human who heard my cries.
Oh, looks like we have someone new in the chat.
Hello, one IED1. I assume one of the developers. I was raised by a survivalist Shiloh who had left civilization 20 years ago to live out his life alone in the mountains. I sort of ruined those plans. Oh, can I get a bowl of orphanage porridge? I'll order more now. Sure, let's do that. Does this go immediately? Hopefully it goes immediately. One in stock, one in stock, one in stock, 0 in stock. Yes, okay. Buy that. Can't restock while selecting for the menu. Oh, I don't need to. Buy a vat of orphanage porridge. Done.
80 is the other moderator and community leader for Epic Tavern.
Oh, cool. Awesome. 2 of our biggest community heroes are here. They are awesome. And I'm glad that you found my stream worthy of visiting. I greatly appreciate that. And I promise I won't go into this because the regulars have heard me talk about it 1,000 times. But I tend to be, what's the word that starts with an I? Insecure. I'm very insecure about my subscriber count, and I always worry that I'm too small for the developers to notice. So I always appreciate any developers who come and chat with me.
Yes.
I am not a Markiplier or a PewDiePie, so I very much appreciate it, believe me.
And at the end of the day, it's really nice playing a game and talking with the people who made it.
Yes.
That's always an interesting conversation.
I think artists probably are generally like that if they're not douchebags. Like anyone who reads my book, I would love to sit and chat about my story because I want people to enjoy it.
Hey, bro, can I get an order of chicken wings?
Wait, you were just asking for orphanage porridge. All right, here you go.
I need some chicken wings to wash down the orphanage porridge.
Oh, come on. Oh, you're so close. Let's see. Wow, he has a long, long personal story, too. Let's meet some of these other people here. Can't speak to everybody all day. I'm never playing cards again. Too much risk. Welcome. You could have named your tavern anything, and you picked Ye Old Taverny? Alrighty. Hey, look, Marley. If you want to run a tavern, you can name it anything you damn well please, but you are all in Ye Old Taverny, so suck it. Just checking. I haven't been banned from here, right? I lose track. Dude, I don't even know who you are. But your name is Stab First,
Yep, Richard
and I
says,
love you.
We don't care how famous anyone is, whether they're nice and fun is what matters.
And we greatly, greatly appreciate that. Believe me. I'm meaning to check out your tavern. Cool. I'm Duggarim. Alright. Don't you ever take a break? Try not to, Cranston Grim. Anything else? Could I trouble you for mead? No. Because I'm still working on who all is here. I like the roster list, or the patron list here. That helps me kind of figure out what I'm looking at.
Can I trouble you for some mead? No, we have more important customers than you.
Exactly. What are you? Huh? What is that? I was thinking about the other day. Oh, you're trying to share a story. Zombie rats sound tougher, but they're not so much, it turns out. Reminisce over a drink. Level 3, gained 1 roster slot. Oh, we have exactly 2 AP. Who do you want to hire? Anyone sound interesting, Yakamura?
I don't know.
Let's see.
Pick a douchebag?
Pick a douchebag?
Catrice Grumbleborn?
Yes, Catrice Grumbleborn has a lot of talky skills, and that's what we are hurting with the most right now.
Yeah, let's get her.
Let's see. She's got an 8. Let's see if anyone's got more than 8. Huh? Tomo Blankly has 9.
Grumbleborn. So was she born in the middle of a really, really long legislators meeting?
Huh? Durs Zugalov has a 9 and a 6. Tomo Blankly has a 9 and a 7. You have an 8 and an 8. What? No, I didn't mean to talk to you. Go away. Cranston has an 18 and a 14. Holy crap, we need to get him hired.
Sean says Cranston is a Quest Hub character. He won't actually join you yet.
Ah, okay. Alright, let's get Tomo Blankly then. Since he's a level 1 politician. Oh, but I already clicked off of him, so now I can't hire him. Or wait, what if I say refuse? Can I then hire him?
Richard says, we've been making games for almost 20 years, the founders.
That's
We've made games
awesome.
that sell millions, so we don't have the fame or money craze that some people have. We know that what's really fulfilling is making games we like and meeting great people.
Aw, I agree. That's awesome. Like, I don't know. Again, not to delve too much into myself, but I constantly have this argument with myself because I feel like I put on a good show and I try my best and we aren't screamy, unlike some other Let's Players, all due respect to them, but it seems the screamy ones get the views and the subs and the fame and the money.
Well, yeah, they attract the 12-year-olds.
Yeah, just, I don't know. And we've experimented before with trying to force that kind of comedy and style and presentation, and it doesn't work. It's like I don't have the charisma and the assholishness to scream obscenities at the top of my lungs and sell that for my show every day. So I don't know. I do my best, and hopefully it's enough. But I like sharing games and my voice with people, even though that sounds a little egotistical. But anyway, moving on. We are totally going to serve Tomo Blankly some mead, and hopefully, I hope we can hire him in the next round, next turn. All right, let's make sure we have everything in stock. We do. Cool. Okay, let's wait. I said that, but then I didn't double check what I was looking at. Hold on.
80 says all that's required is to scream, "Oh my god," every 2 minutes. At least that's what I hear when my 8-year-old son watches those kind of streams. Just set a timer. Timer goes off. Shout, "Oh my god!" Resume normal gameplay.
Or if you're Markiplier,
I think I have an idea for our April Fool's Day episode.
If you're Markiplier playing a rage game, you just scream a lot, drop F-bombs, and then throw a chair, and you get 150,000 views within 5 hours.
Smash the fuck out of your controller.
Anybot, let's do some questing here. I actually want to follow this quest line, so let's see where the rat is.
Kalo says, any characters in this game that are references to other game series?
Okay, never mind about this. because I only have a 1% chance of doing this. I don't mind taking risks when it comes to doing stuff for the show, but I think a 1%'s a little much, don't you?
1%?
1%. Because we don't have anyone who can talk. So, yeah. Oh, there we go. That's better. Come back with my wine. Oh, yeah, let's see if we can find the wine house. Let's do it.
Richard says the most famous are Spider-Man 2, Deus Ex Human Revolution, Boom Blocks, Medal of Honor, and The Incredible Hulk. Are these
awesome
character references? And yep, Sarah says they do have some Easter egg type references in the game.
Cool. All right, let's get some house wine. A young boy seated outside the tavern tells the heroes, "My mom says the people
those are
who
games they've worked on."
Oh, wait, what?
Am I reading that right?
They are the games we've made. Okay. I have to say, Spider-Man 2 was freaking amazing. It was my favorite superhero game until Batman Arkham decided to grace us with its presence. But, yes, I love Spider-Man 2. I need to show the Akamura Spider-Man 2 one of these days. And I've played Human Revolution. Did not play... Wait, no, I've played Boom Blocks, I think. Never played Medal of Honor or The Incredible Hulk. That's awesome. Get Pyro to play the fish sequence. He'll scream in... hate that part of Final Fantasy VI. A young boy seated outside the tavern tells the heroes, "My mom says that people who hang out in bars are mostly drunks and losers." Sonia bristles. "Well, tell your mom to stuff a dragon egg up," but is pulled away by Grunson. I like Sonia.
No, see, the proper response is, "So your mom has a lot of experience with people in taverns, huh?"
Burn. Sonia rises well before the rest of the party and enjoys a hot cup of coffee while contemplating the road ahead. The party stops in front of Millston to pull out Grunson's map. The patron marked a few potential locations where Feldspar Square may be setting up shop today. "Fortunately, I know a little something about pathfinding," says Grunson. "Do you?" He does. Grunson points to the mark near Gorn Fleshcleaver's Butcher. I love these names. Sure enough, Feldspar Square has magically appeared at the end of the street. They head in to pick up the wine shipment.
Sean says, "Spider-Man 2 was a damn masterpiece. I didn't work on it, so I can say that."
And yes, I agree with you. The fact that it came out however many years ago, not to date you too much, Richard, I don't want to make anyone feel old, even though I feel old. But yeah, it's the only superhero game that I can still play in my mind, if that makes sense. Like, I can see the world and the mechanics and the combat and the animations. Like, I see it all in my mind still to this day, and that's the only superhero game I can even do that with other than the Batman Arkham games. Like, otherwise, like before then, if you weren't flying through rings in a freaking green fog, superhero games were just beat 'em ups. Just, those are a dime a dozen. Anyway.
Do you want to feel really old?
Sure. Make me feel really old.
People who were born after Shrek are learning to drive now.
Sonia picks up an abandoned lute and begins strumming it. The survivalist briefly considers becoming a minstrel. No, for me, the one that's the ultimate is the Kurt Cobain one. Like, knowing that Kurt Cobain would be 52 if he was still alive, like, that hurts.
Damn.
That messes with me bad. "No, it isn't," Murgle screams. "Yes, it is," Grunson screams back. "What is it?" Fine, Murgle takes a deep breath and composes herself, "but you know I'm right." Or are they just arguing for no reason? Okay. The chat is collectively old. Aw. Sludging through the mud, the heroes round the final bend in the road and see ye old taverny up ahead. "I'm never walking again," grunts and groans. But at least we got it. Hooray! And the first thing we're going to do once we're back in town, or once we're back in the tavern, is we are going to hire Sonia. So I think I'm going to do one...
Sarah says she stopped counting after 22, so she's 22.
Yeah, my mom's the same way. How old did you say you are, Mom? Aren't you like 29?
She's 29.
Yes, exactly. My mom is 4 years younger than me and has been for, what, 5? Oh, God, I am 35. Damn it. Ugh. Yeah, well, the thing that got me was this year I'm now legally qualified to run for the presidency, which I'm never going to do. I'm just saying. But, yeah, my mom's been celebrating her 29th birthday for a while. Yeah, just a little time. So, you know. Of course, what's not fair is my mom looks younger than me. Not anymore. You used to. Or at least we used to. Not by much. You don't look like your actual age of 171. But, like, there was one, there was one time when I introduced her to a former coworker of mine.
Guys, I think I'm going to witness a murder.
My coworker just turns to me and goes, John, you didn't say your mom looks younger than you? And I'm like, I'm out of here. I don't... What? Yeah, yes. Yeah, several times we have been confused for what our exact relationship is, which is weird and gross. Lash Halvardloss. Welcome to the tavern. Where's Sonia? I want to hire you, Sonia. I kind of don't want to, well, she's not here. Like, she's not here. That's what they were saying. Like, every day it randomizes who actually shows up. And I don't want to hire anybody other than her. So, like, no, I didn't get to hire her. I clicked off her and then clicked back on her, and then the option to hire her disappeared. And I didn't have enough AP to finish that off. So, what I'll do, because if you notice, people just keep wandering in throughout the turn. What I'll do is I'll chat with some people and see if I can get her back. The baker has something interesting to say. Tell me more. BYOR, a food vendor across the street, scared a rat into his cooking fire and roasted the poor thing alive. Perhaps out of insanity or desperation, he gave it a nibble. What the hell is wrong with you? Turns out the rat doesn't taste half bad. Flyers circulate claiming, bring your own rat, get the first grilled free. Wow. Exactly. My mom said if it doesn't taste half bad, does that mean it doesn't taste half good? I need to mic you up. I need to get you a lapel mic or something, because this is driving me nuts.
Okay, guys. Too much politics chat. Dial it back.
What? Oh, yeah. No politics in the chat, please. Alright, so I guess for now, I'm going to just keep chatting up Murgle here until... or unless, reminisce over a drink.
Epic Tavern says you need a mic, Mama Falcon.
Exactly!
I'd be more than happy to.
We have a third microphone. She's just not using it. I was thinking of something. Would you like to hear it? Of course. If you've never had lava in your veins, you can't possibly understand the rage inside a fire mage. That was a very good line. As a child, even the slightest irritation would lead to something bursting into flames. Shiloh taught me how to control my emotions, how to dim the fire and build walls inside me to contain it. One of my favorite lines I ever wrote was for a comic that no one has ever read, where I wrote the line, I've found that everything is flammable if you put enough effort into it. And that was one of my, like, I stumbled upon the comic years after I wrote it, and I'd forgotten I wrote that line, and when I read it, I laughed my ass off. Probably unprofessional that I was making myself laugh, but I don't care. It was really funny. The orc temperament combined with the combustibility of a fire mage is a dangerous combination. There's a reason my tribe exiled those who burned from within. Yes, have some spicy, or have some chicken wings. Oh, Sonia's here! She just arrived. See? She's here. She's wearing a onesie. No, she is not. That is my imagination. Anyway, sure, Sonia. I've seen some things in my day, but being chased down the street by naked pirates is an experience I won't soon forget. I wouldn't either. Sure, have some orphanage porridge. Come on, let me hire you. Yes, I'll offer you a room. Let me hire you. Rumors? Nope. Offer drink. Here. Hey, how about some more sparkling fairy water? You like that. Boozers can't be choosers. Let me hire you! Let me hire you! Have more chicken wings. Wait, Sonia is hired. you're right. I'm thinking of Tomo Blankly. See how confused I get? I almost called myself in the third person. See how confused I get? I get very confused doing the show. Because I get distracted by the chat, and I get distracted by the chat, and then I lose my train of thought. Okay. I'm looking for Tomo. Is that you? Did Tomo just walk in? Borba, Grunson. Aw. Tomo. Where are you, Tomo?
Swiss Army Knife says there's a bug with the lighting in clothes right now. It's on the list to fix.
A bug with the what?
The lighting in clothes.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, when I zoomed out and Sonia walked in, I thought she was wearing like a one-piece sweater dress kind of
Footy Jim
thing.
Jams.
I spent 8 years in captivity, but not all in a cage. The Morrow Suckers trained us slaves physically to attempt the Razor Gauntlet to earn our freedom. Oh man, these poor heroes.
Sean French says, I'm old. We were talking about teachers, and he's like, when we talked in school, the teacher beat us to death with a rock. Uphill both ways.
It snowed in July. Yeah, I know how it can be. After killing those rats, yes, quick chat. Oh, come on, Tomo. Come visit me. I apologize for forgetting that it was you I was going after.
Paid for your lunch money with bottles that you rooted around in the garbage running from the old crazy dump master.
If I drop down to 10 AP...
When you couldn't do that, you had to fight over rats in the recess.
If I drop down to 10 AP, so that's one more action, if Tomo hasn't showed up, I'll target somebody else instead. I would like a cup of mead. There we go. Nope, Tomo never came up. Alright, let's see if we can find a politician. 8 and 6, 8 and 8, 10 and 6, 8 and 7. What is my second smallest? I think my second smallest power is... Oh, survival. Okay.
Makes me think of something my mom said one time. Because my mom grew up in northern Alaska in a fishing village. And it's like whenever someone was like, back in my day, she'd be like, I took a boat to school.
She wins. Alright. Oh, man. Alright, we'll get Darren Sandoval. Sandoval. Mead.
Sarah says you can also level up your characters and put the points in the skills you'll need for quests.
Oh, yeah. My guys are not ready to level up right now, but we did level them up last time. Whoa. Maybe, Darren here doesn't want to be hired either. So, am I doing something wrong, or is it random whether you even get the chance to hire them?
Lyserg said, we had an assignment on adverts in school, and we had to record adverts on VHS and bring it into school. Someone recorded a skit show and convinced the teacher they were all adverts. Swiss Army Knife says, the green arrow on the roster signifies you have a pending level up.
Ew! Oh, that must be, oh, that's everybody? Oh, geez, I feel dumb. I swore I didn't have, okay. Well, again, as I've said, when I do the show, sometimes I lose my mind and stop paying attention.
It's loading, G.
Yeah, it's loading, G. My apologies, everybody, and Swiss Army Knife. Let's see. Yeah, it's not in the chat anymore. Probably wasn't. I just missed it. Okay, let's level everybody up. So, let's see. I can't level up Sonia's talkie bits, unfortunately. Let's see. Oh, you have a maul. You actually have a weapon. Hammers and maces. This skill is present due to an equipped item and cannot be modified. I see. Let's add your perception skills. Whoops, wish I could take that one back. That's okay, though. Alright, Murgle, we're going to continue giving you pyrotechnics because I am PyroFalkon, so that's what it's going to be. And we are going to make you... Yeah, let's just dump it into Orc Customs. Although that's still... I still only have 4 power on that. That's why I need a politician. Or something. Alright. Can't level up social, so Adventurer considers a job of screaming in YouTube gaming videos. Pyrotechnics is the only thing that matters. Exactly. 100%. Alright, so, yeah, so even if I do this... Oh, now we're up to 90%. I guess I added enough to the numbers here. Yeah.
Ryu says, I recently installed a muffin button in my lair, but all the buttons in my lair are big and red. So this one either spawns a delicious muffin or nukes Canada. Anyone want to try it out?
Nice.
I am going to smack the crap out of that button.
So the points did help because Grunson here now has 9 points he's giving to the social class, apparently. I think that's what I'm seeing here. So yeah, now we have a 90% chance of success. Let's do it. So I will call an end to the main stream after this quest, and as the regulars know, I will have an after party where we will just chat while I play a game. And I've chosen the game today, and I'll explain more of that once we get to the after party, but then I will do my proper closing. Anyway, try not to burn the place down while we're gone, Margle says as they exit the tavern.
What's that?
You're the fire mage.
Flicking the...
It was like, he's the fire mage. So he's either being very testy at me,
but
or
sir,
he's got a sense of humor.
I've piled all of our flammables into the center of the room. What am I supposed to do with them now?
Approaching the farmer's market, Sonia says we better find this necromancer soon. The rats are bad enough, but if they start reanimating our dead flies, we'll be in real trouble. Ew.
Ryu says apparently he got the wires crossed, so now an explosion of muffins is now raining down on Canada.
Fair enough. Zombie rats, chuckles Lucas the fishmonger. A vendor here recently had a similar problem. You should talk to fortune teller Emilia Mortalis. Go easy on her, though. She's just trying to help out in her own weird way. Well, we had a success.
According to Lord Aridos, they are chocolate chip muffins.
A spiritual advisor sits on a boulder in the middle of the path. She invites the party to meditate with her for a moment. They breathe in unison and feel more connected.
They're not blueberry muffins, so I don't give a fuck.
Sludging through the mud, the heroes round the final bend in the road and see ye oldie taverny up ahead. I'm never walking again, Sonia groans. You said that last time.
She keeps saying that.
Yes. You said that last time and I sent you walkies. So, hush your face. All right. I kind of want to do one more.
Well, she is never walking again because now she's ambling.
Because that was a quick one, so...
And the next time she comes back, she'll be strolling.
All right, never mind what I said before. We're going to do one more. I'm going to kind of blitz through this. I just want to see if Tomo shows up. So
Sarah says, Pyro, I'll email you directly with our info so we can check out your book.
Oh, I would love that, Sarah. Thank you very much. You are the best.
It is a good book.
I can't say that. I mean, I believe in it. I just, I don't know. I like it. What?
I say that this book is good.
Mom? Oh, this?
And if anybody does not like this book, after my endorsement, you may come to me and stab me in the chest with a spear.
I was not listening to the Yakamura. I apologize, because my mom here is pointing out that Brayson here has a 12 in his social because she's a con artist. So we are going to go full-blown here after Brayson. Chicken wings, sure. What else do you want? Offer drink.
Hey, I'm a con artist. Have all the food.
Yes. Here, have some house wine. Let me hire you. Give me the option to hire you. I mean, that's fine. I will keep stuffing her face with as much food as she wants. She loves orphanage porridge.
Lord Ariados just reminded me that we are watching Thunder and it's time for him to go out.
Oh, crap. Yes, thank you. So, yes, usually we try to end the streams after an hour and a half, but sometimes we have a little too much fun, and that is... I've always been able to manipulate others to get what I want. Brayson... Oh, yes! Hired! Yay! I'm gonna nail this quest. Awesome. All right. Yes, thank you, Mom. All right, only because, again, I'm kind of rushing this for the stream. I'm just going to go, even though we have 35 AP, but I want to do another mission.
Swiss Army Knife says, do I carve out the spear now or after reading the book? Or is it best to carve it while listening to the audiobook? Dude! You haven't even read the book yet!
I mean, spear carving sounds like fun, so...
I mean, yeah, but works. I said if you don't like the book, you could stab me in the chest with a spear. If you're going into it with that attitude,
but
maybe you shouldn't.
But the thing is, if he is carving his spear, and the book turns out to be awesome, then, you know, he has a spare spear.
You can get one at the frickin' mall for $50.
So apparently Brayson is not very happy about me adding him to this party because it requires combat, and he's also she is under-leveled. So we're gonna go ahead and do this anyway. Bug Hunt Chapter 1. Bug off. Some oversized bugs took out a farm to the east, Grunson says, slamming a royal decree on the bar. Right. Let us get some cash. You're all doomed, an old man yells from his porch as the heroes leave for their adventure. Margle shrugs. Don't mind Ralph. He says that to everyone. I almost voiced that as Dr. Mr. Bad Touch, but I don't want to give the developers nightmares. Of course, now that I've said that, I'm not looking at the chat. I bet you when I turn around and my voice catches up to the chat, at least one person, probably 2 or 3, are going to now beg me to do Dr. Mr. Bad Touch a voice for the developers. It has not caught up yet. We are on like a 5 or 6 second delay. Actually, if Mark was here, he would be the first one who, Richard Bisso says now you have to. Did not expect him to be the one who... Wait, Mark is still here? Mark went to bed. Mark's being bad. Mark does this a lot. Yeah, they want me to do Dr. Mr. Bad Touch. Okay. Let's get a voice here. The wind shifts and a cold breeze makes the party wish they had brought blankets. The fire mage summons a small flaming globe to keep her warm. Wait, the fire mage is a girl too? Sonia, look out, says Brayson. A rocky rise on the path collapses on Sonia. Roll an 89% success. Sonia takes a pretty serious beating at the hands of small boulders, but between her toughness and the party's limited knowledge of first aid, things turn out okay. After a rise... I'm just looking ahead. If I Dr. Mr. Bad Touch the barbarian, it's going to be even more hilarious, but sure. Arriving at the glade, Grunson peers at the farm from the cover of the tree line. Creatures resembling overgrown ants scurry around, the largest bearing scorpion-like tails. Shit. Those things have got to be 5 feet long. The barbarian mutters. We're going to earn our money today. That's Dr. Mr. Bad Touch. I apologize. As the Akamura is running away. Nope. As Grunson begins assembling his traps, he looks up at the others. So, who wants to be bait? Now that's oh, crap! We whiffed on an 89% chance. See, that's Dr. Mr. Bad Touch. He just makes everything go bad. Sarah loves it. Scarlet's scared, and Ryu is asking for is asking why. I appreciate that, Richard. Wait, what? What do you... I'm wearing them. Here, catch. I've just cost Richard Bisso his sleep tonight. Or Dr. Mr. Bad Touch has. Fine. I'll do it. Grunson grumbles. The barbarian leads a mutant insect into the cage, but is stung on the shoulder. A warm tingling spreads through his arm, rendering it numb and useless as they struggle to haul the cage into the cart. Oh no. The party comes upon a pile of debris blocking their path. I feel like we're going to be ambushed, with only a 44% chance of success. Yay! Grunson, frustrated by Margle's inactivity, complains, "Hey, there is no ambush. Could you help us clear all this stuff?" Whoa, warn me before you do that. Let me turn off your mic, actually, then. It's okay. Time flies like an arrow. Fruit flies like a banana. Ah, that was beautiful. A stinking swamp lays before the party. They can clearly see the other side, and it would be easy to walk across, but the smell is otherworldly, in the bad way. And we fail to 44%. The heroes, not prone to backing down from a challenge, decide to plow through the swamp. Unfortunately, Margle gets some of the muddy water in her mouth and starts retching. That sets off a chain reaction, and, well, you get the picture. Once across, the party takes some time to recover. Aw, moderately wounded. Oh no. That's Grunson and Grunson is moderately wounded and Sonia is lightly wounded. Aw, I'm sorry, everybody. An orc gypsy embraces Grunson outside Ye Olde Taverny and makes him promise that they'll have dinner again soon. Who is that? Sonia asks. The barbarian shrugs. I have no idea. Yay! They took a beating in the process, but the heroes were able to cage one of the creatures and get back to the tavern. And now to deliver to Alyssa Bloodworth's lab in Tasselberg. Oh, man, I want to keep playing this. But that will do it for the main stream. As always, we always try to... Pyro's luck ran out. Exactly. And I have scarred and scared Scarlet plays for life. And Sean has left, but she can do some Nurse No Square when we do the AP. I promise. For her. And Mama Falcon has to go. So this will be a wrap-up for everything. As always, for the developers, know that we do after parties. I have a game in mind for work for the after party, and you are more than welcome to stay, but I know you guys are busy, and I wouldn't want to keep you from anything important, so please don't let me hold you up. But, for the after party, we're going to be doing Lego Ninjago because I have to do it for my work for IGN Entertainment. Excuse me. So, unfortunately, I'm running out of time and have to do that one. But that's okay. We can sit, we can chat, we can just play and relax otherwise. And as usual, it turns into an Ask Me Anything. For Epic Tavern, I'm always honest. I try not to let the developer's presence ever affect me when I critique or whatever a game. First impressions it. But I'm loving this game. I'm loving Epic Tavern. So far, it is exactly what I wanted out of a management game. I'm kind of downplaying how much I like it, which I know is sort of weird and backwards. But I'm not trying to shit on Epic Manager, but I kickstarted Epic Manager because I thought it was basically going to be a sports simulator, except it happens to have D&D heroes as your team rather than football team or whatever. But it fell short of that expectation because it felt more like a board game than an actual management game, which I don't hate Epic Manager, but it wasn't what I was looking for. Epic Tavern is what I've been looking for. This game is awesome, and ever since I got the email about it, I've been, like I said, been dying to play it, and it's been taking some resistance of mine not to play it before, but I wanted to go into it blind, and I'm really, really enjoying it. Granted, it's early access. Granted, not all the pieces are in place, but with the writing, the art style, the system, the combat system, so to speak, the attribute system, this is absolutely something that I have been wanting for a long time just as a gamer, because that's a thing that, as far as I'm aware, does not exist. A management game for a D&D or medieval style guild has not existed. And Epic Tavern is just about exactly what I would want. My personal favorite be-all end-all game would actually be Football Manager, but with heroes. Which, again, is what I thought Epic Manager would be. Epic Tavern's a little different, and that's not a slam on Epic Tavern at all. But Epic Tavern is an amazing game, and I'm going to play the crap out of this once I have some free time, and will totally keep going. Because I also, even something as basic as the quests, I've always said in MMOs, I have to have a reason to care. And one of my favorite missions from Final Fantasy XIV is a quest where this monster tribe just wants to go home, and you have to help them build an airship so they can go home. It's just flavor text for making you craft a bunch of stuff, but it made me care. It made me want to help this monster tribe. So I'm like, yes, I will craft you 1,000 items over the course of 2 months while paying you $15 a month. So, you know, so with Epic Tavern's the same way, where like, even though it's the most basic quest in the world as far as killing rats, like, it does just enough different. The zombie rats, the gotta take a rat to a soothsayer to find out its source. It's awesome. It's super awesome. And as Sean French says in the chat, apparently we can have a large roster with multiple parties, long-running storylines, and I can imagine that it will be super trippy. And I love that. I love the concepts. And this is still early access. I'm already having a ton of fun here, more fun than I've had with some full releases. I mean, again, not to shit on it, but like, I'm having more fun with this early access Epic Tavern than I did for the full release of Epic Manager, just because this one gels with me a lot more. This is what I've been looking for. So I'm super happy with this. Hopefully I've convinced some of you to purchase it as well. You can find a link for the game in the video description on the Steam store page. Don't remember how much it is at the moment, but I know it's fairly priced. I have an early access game on my wish list that's like $25 or $40, which I don't think I would ever pay for an early access game. But this one's fairly priced. Epic Tavern is fairly priced. In fact, I've got the page on my Steam page, and it is... Oh, it's $25. Okay. With early access being what it is, I don't know if $25 for an early access title is necessarily fair. I think it's worth it. Obviously, if you are watching this, you can make your own judgment. But like I said, I'm enjoying this more than I have some full releases, so what's that tell you? Thank you. Thank you for the chat lines. That just popped up. £18.99 in the UK. So, anyway, yes, I'm going to keep playing this. I don't know if I'm going to do it for another stream. I don't know if I'll do it for another after party, but I'm definitely going to keep playing this. Please let me know in the comments below if you're watching this on an archive, if you're interested in seeing more of it from me. Other than that, support the game. Whoa, okay, computer. Easy, buddy. Support the game, and I guess that's all. I guess if you've seen this, you know what to expect. I'm really eager to play more of this, but work for IGN Entertainment calls, so I have to stop. So, that will do it for today. If you are watching this live, please stick around for the after party. I don't know how long it's going to last. Probably no more than 8 o'clock p.m. But if you're watching this from the archive, thank you all very much for watching, and we will see you next week for another stream. And for the Akamura and Mama Falcon, bye!